Hey everybody, David the AI Guide here. Welcome to another episode. Thanks so much for tuning in. Really appreciate your support. Please like, subscribe, and share. Also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Articles on Medium. And also get your free resource to learn more about AI, because you are going to have to understand and be able to use basic AI in your work in the very near future, and today's video will prove it. So we've talked about chatbots on a recent video, and conversational AI, natural language processing, has revolutionized the ability of a system to interact with a human and make it think it's a human. This is conversational AI, and it's going to be everywhere. It's already in an estimated 40% of businesses that you interact with, and they expect it to be in as many as 75% of businesses due to what we're going to talk about by next year. So this is a revolution in customer service because, as we've talked about on other videos, a chatbot will guide a customer to choices that the chatbot knows they will like based on their buying history. It will help them find a specific item that they're having trouble finding on a website. It can recommend affiliated products with what they're already buying, upsell, which is huge for business. And so chatbots can do this much better than humans. Why? Because they have more information, more data. They have the whole buying history of the customer without having to sit there and read it, which a human being would have to do. Again, we are looking at significant displacement of people answering phones, interacting with people from a website as a secondary channel to help them resolve problems, or because some people prefer to speak to humans. So what is the revolution that is going to drive adoption of chatbots from 40% to 75% within a year or so? That revolution is no-code chatbots. And we talked about this in other contexts other than chatbots, but no-code programming AI right now is expensive. The algorithms are very specialized, very sophisticated. It takes highly trained people to do it, and huge computing power, and this costs a lot of money. All of it costs a lot of money. But what if a neophyte, a beginner, could create and program a chatbot? That's what's about to happen. That is what a no-code chatbot is. So this will obviously impact the cost of chatbots. And we know that's going to happen, right? Because if you look at the history of any technology that's ever been since the invention of the transistor radio, technology over time gets cheaper and cheaper. So all of the stuff that's happening right now is really expensive because of significant expertise needed in AI or chatbots or robotics or computer vision, which I call sensors. All this is very expensive now because it takes very highly trained, specialized people to do this. And what if all this was made so simple that almost anyone can do it? This is going to be a major disruptor. But it also is going to make the technology of chatbots, in this case that we're talking about, more democratic with a small d. This is not a political thing. Democratic with a small d means more accessible to everyone. More people can afford it. Everyone can use it. It's not only for the elites. this can be a very, very good thing, right? Because smaller businesses can start to fight back, if you will, against the giants of the internet who could always afford to be on the cutting edge of these technologies. But if you're able to buy and create a no-code chatbot and create it and make it work and service your customers, and you can do it cheaply and easily, all of a sudden you have the same technology that the internet giants have, which levels the playing field. And so that's what democratic with a small d means. It means it levels the playing field and makes it available to the general public. This is going to be a great thing for entrepreneurs, which I encourage you to consider, right? Because you have two big choices in life. I mean, in reality, there's way more, but to make things simple, you have two big choices in life. Choice one is work for someone else, and they pay you for that, but all the benefit of your work goes to the person who owns the company that you work for. Being an entrepreneur means that all the benefit of your work goes to you. Now, obviously, being an entrepreneur is more risky, but that's okay if the payout or reward is higher. More risk, more reward. And of course, you have to be open to being an entrepreneur and have the mindset for it. And the mindset is flexibility, willingness to acknowledge that you don't know everything about what you're doing and you need to be learning all the time and trying new things. And one of the things we know about exponential technology is that things are changing at an increasingly faster rate, faster and faster. So you got to be very open and agile and flexible to be successful. But assuming you have those characteristics and the disposition to work for yourself, these no-code chatbots open up huge doors next year or definitely by 2023. Because all of a sudden you will have a level and class of technology available to help you run your business that was completely unavailable before. What I just said all is true of smaller businesses in general, but also mid-sized businesses who could not afford these advanced technologies. I've talked before about how AI still has relatively low penetration in the industrial sector because of the cost. Well, no-code AI and no-code chatbots turn that on its head and open it up to everyone. So this is a game changer. NLP, natural language processing, is one of the big breakthroughs of the last few years. It's been around longer than that. Siri came out, I believe, in 2012, but it was after the invention of the neural net and then new tools like GPT-3 that have turbocharged NLP, or natural language processing. And that's what a chatbot is. It's a customer-facing NLP. And so this is cool stuff. You're already talking to them, whether you know it or not. You're going to be talking to more and more and more of them. You will have one in your house in the very near future where you will say, you will have been putting things on a shopping list, which you can already do with Alexa and Google Home, and you'll say, Alexa, do my shopping, and the order will go straight to Whole Foods or Amazon and put your order together and ship it to you. Or it can keep your calendar like we've talked about, and it'll say, David, you have an appointment tomorrow at 10 a.m. with Dr. So-and-so. Chatbots and the sophistication of them are going to go up exponentially as they get better and better and better. And I was reading recently, I'll try to find something on it and share that with you, but I was reading recently about a turbocharged GPT-3 that's even more powerful. So chatbots are not only here to stay, they're going to become ubiquitous, and they will ultimately take over your personal computer because you'll stop using a keyboard. Everything will be done verbally. And the same will be true for even larger computers over time. This is the wave. The wave is on the way here. Be prepared. Get your free resource. Start learning about AI. Your job is going to require it. Be ready. And stay tuned to us. We'll continue to provide new resources, new information to help you stay ahead of the curve. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.